Good evening and welcome to Outdoor University Q&A session, Denisopithecus. Today, guys, we're going to talk about the lineage and the geology. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to get in here. I have some extremely exciting news for you. Hi, Sharon. Carol, what's going on? Mitch, what is up? Well, I've got some really exciting news for everybody today. Can everybody hear me good? All right. I did a little audio work today on the microphone. Please let me know if you can hear me. Bruce Milton, what is going on? Todd Mitchell, I see you. What's going on, everybody? Darla, what's up? Junetta. Is that what that is? Junetta? All right. So everybody can hear me pretty good today. Paul, what's up? All right. We are going to have a talk about Denisopithecus. You're probably wondering, Denisopithecus? What is Denisopithecus? There's no such thing as Denisopithecus. The Unexplained University online. I love you guys. Hey, Mr. Anderson's birthday's today, guys, and he is on. All right. Ancient sloth? Nope. It is not an ancient sloth. So we're going to give everybody a few minutes to trickle on. Everybody wish Mr. Anderson a happy birthday today. It is Mr. Anderson's birthday because we're going to have a downright and dirty talk about the lineage of Sasquatch. I'm going to break this down for you. Got some really exciting news. Tony Clemens, what's going on? I see you. David Leonard, what's up? All right, guys. We've got 32 people here. I do not want to have to go back and repeat this. So now that we got all the birthday wishes out of the way for Mr. Anderson, let's talk about, I'm sure you all have heard about what Gigantopithecus. I have two theories, okay? My research has leaded me down a path in the lineage, okay, where there's two possible scenarios, okay? If you guys have not had a chance to get to thehistorychannel.com, check out their article about ancient human and promiscuism. You will find out that ancient humans, Homo erectus, not only did we breed with Neanderthals, which were a totally different offshoot of Homo erectus. Not only did they breed with that, they bred with a group that was just recently discovered called the Denisovans. Very heavily stocked people, okay? Up north in Russia is where they lived. Down. Now, the Denisovans lived, as of what we know, okay, from 100,000 years ago, from a finger bone that we found in a cave, to more recent DNA testing, up to 500,000 years ago. Okay, so we have an ancient human hominid called the Denisovans from 1,000 to 500,000 years ago. Okay, Gigantopithecus went extinct around 75,000 years ago and lived all the way up until 6,000 years ago. Okay, Pithecus means the lineage offshoot of the great apes. Australopithecus, there were several subspecies of Australopithecus. Gigantopithecus happened to be the larger of them. Gigantopithecus blackie. There is two other subspecies of Gigantopithecus. Okay, now let's talk about Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus, okay, like I said, went extinct years ago, okay? One of my theories is, according to ancient DNA results from several world-renowned universities, I will reveal all of where I get all my information in the documentary, okay? Yeah, Homo lungi. Yeah, it's called the Denisovans. I see you, V. Okay, now my belief is a Denisovan lineage. The humans, Homo sapien, Homo erectus, was breeding with the Denisovans. We know this, okay? It's in the DNA. In southern China, in the Han Dynasty, it was very prevalent. They found 2% Denisovan DNA in human DNA. They just recently found this, okay? So the Denisovans were in between. There is a lineage in between apes and human lineage. This is just recently in 2020 have been discovered that modern humans, well, not modern humans, but humans, okay, with human DNA, sapiens, bred with other lineages. So we know this. My theory is that the Denisovans, maybe Gigantopithecus, maybe Australopithecus, or some kind of Pithecus species bred. And that's what Sasquatch is. Now, evolution takes place in a very long period of time. This happened to take place when evolution, from 500,000 to 100,000 years ago, evolution was sped up for some reason in all of the lineages. You can look at this up. You can look this up and you can check this out, okay? So, I think around somewhere in between that period, these two species, okay, bred. Not only do I think these two species bred, but I think that species split off with a brain capacity of around 1,100, and that's on the high side, to about 700 cc's, okay, which wouldn't give them half of the cognitive of what humans have. We have almost 1,500 cc's, okay? Even ancient humans had that. So here's what I'll ask my mother-in-law. She walked the earth thousands of years ago. Yeah, I know. Stick with me, guys. You guys don't want to hear this, but for some of you real serious Sasquatchers, man, this is important. Now, I have contacted a few universities that happen to have Denisovan DNA. I have also contacted some universities that have Australopithecus, Denisopithecus, and what they could get from the tooth of Gigantopithecus. Blackie, that's the one that I think they have. Gigantopithecus blackie is what they have. So we are about to compare DNA, outdoor university DNA, to see if there's any on the nuclei side of the Pithecus genus. And I think that is extremely exciting. I have a very, very sneaky suspicion that we will be proven right. I have a very sneaky suspicion that not only it says Sasquatch Ontario has a Sasquatch trying to talk to a guy on video. You got to watch the video. It is so scary. The guy on the video named Sasquatch Neff. Yeah. Is G Blackie even a real thing? Yes, Gigantopithecus is a Blackie is a real thing. Google it. So are Australopithecus, Gigantopithecus. and whatnot. See, we think they came over here from the land bridge. Okay. We have no fossil records dating back hundreds, millions of years ago here in North America of any kind of hominid species at all. A lot of people think that everything the cradle of life was in Africa. That's not. It wasn't. There is a whole Pithecus species that was originated in Europe. You got to understand, at that time, Russia was not cold at that time. It was a subtropical climate. They had very mild winters, not like they had. The climate was a lot warmer back in them days. So you have to understand that I think that this is going to be a precedent. I think this is going to set out their university apart. I have done extensive, and when I say extensive, I mean extensive research on this, guys. Just the fact Antarctica was not cold either. That is correct. It was a lot different. So we think they migrated over here from the land bridge. Now, 100,000 years ago, humans didn't even look like we do nowadays, okay? So, and I think they've evolved into their own lineage, genus. You know what I'm saying? I would say that it wouldn't be in the Pithecus genus, and I wouldn't say it would be in the Homo erectus genus. I think it's going to be a new genus. I think it's going to be in the Pan, P-A-N genus. Okay. That's an ancient dead genus that was formed and then it died out. So, this is all going to be revealed on the new DNA video that we have coming out, guys. You guys are really going to enjoy this. But just the fact that we are going to be able to compare some of our DNA evidence that we have with some ancient DNA evidence, I think is astounding. It is astounding here at Outdoor University. It is unprecedented. I'm going down a route not even the Genome Project went down the route that I'm going, guys. Nobody's going down this route. All right. I have quite a few people in the scientific community that is extremely interested in what I have to say. I have some that are just going to humor me, just thinking I'm an idiot, but we'll see how big of an idiot I really am. Ontario Sasquatch was the show. Yeah, okay. So anyways, guys, this is, some pretty precedented stuff here that I'm getting into for you. I know you guys, want to talk amongst yourselves. You guys really don't care. You just want to see a Bigfoot. But there's more than just, hey, just seen a Bigfoot, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot more than this. This video was pretty much made for the serious Sasquatch enthusiast. So, it will be released here real soon. I'm about halfway done with it. I have the whole thing wrote and scripted out. It's just finding the backup footage and everything else and getting everything put into the editor and getting it edited. I want to learn more about them, not just see one. That should be everybody's goal. Everybody wants to see one, of course, but it's more than that. What are these things? What are these things? These things are not mythical beings. They are none of that. They are a lineage, an evolutionary lineage. That's what they are. They are a hybrid of human and Pithecus, of Erectus and Pithecus. That is what these things are. This is fact. The Miller documents think this species originated in southern and northwestern America. Now, I've read the Miller documents, Bruce, and that's not what the Miller document said at all. Every species, hominid species here, came from Europe and Africa. That's where everything was originated from. Everything was originated from there. They crossed over the land bridge during the Ice Age. About 100,000 years ago, there was an Ice Age. That's when about 150 to 200,000 years ago, the climate started to slowly change. Okay. About 100,000 years ago was our first ice age. That's when they migrated. Do you believe that with all the stuff you are gathering, you will be able to present all of your findings to the scientific world? I believe I will be. I believe I will. And I'm going to do it through Lineage. I'm going to do it through DNA-based lineage. See, Todd Standing didn't do that. He went to the government and said, look, I got videotape, and here I got this weird DNA. He did nothing with the DNA. He didn't go to ancient DNA. He didn't go to the Smithsonian. He didn't go to these places and say, look, I've got this DNA. What is your DNA? Can we compare these DNAs? You know what I'm saying? They don't have to redo a DNA test. They already have all of the DNA already paperwork. All you have to do is focus on the paperwork, especially chromosome 11. That's where it's all going to be broken down at. Remember, I said this, everything's going to be proved through chromosome 11. All right? That's a fact. Remember, I said this. What's up, Dom? I see you, buddy. Do you believe with all the evidence you're gathering? Yes, I do. I have to call one before it is started screaming. Mark my words. It will scare the hell out of you. Oh, yeah. Gotcha, Dominic. What's up, Big Racer? What's going on, buddy? But anyways, DNA-based lineage, excellent. That's exactly how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to approach this to the scientific community. We're going to go in with DNA-backed evidence. Not just footprints, not just this. Outdoor University also, I also have an ace up my sleeve, guys. Remember when I say that. When it comes out, a lot of you are going to be pissed off that I didn't tell you, but you'll be all right. A lot of you will understand, but the end result will be getting the species recognized in the scientific community. Is extremely interesting. We've proven that they have a language. They conversate with each other like humans with their own language. Well, gorillas have their own language. Grunts, clicks, and knocks. They do. Teeth chat. Yes, they do. Gorillas talk. So, yeah, so do chimpanzees. They have their own language. So it ain't just humans that have a language. You know, best way to do it, got to get the scientists to recognize it. And the only way you're going to do that is with hardcore DNA proof. And research into chromosome 11 more. Research into this chromosome 11. Guys, I'm telling you, man, about this chromosome 11. You know, you're going to start hearing other channels talk about it. Remember where you heard it first. I'm telling you right now, I have a sneaky suspicion of what happened. I have a couple theories on what could have happened, but I have the most probable and likely one is the Denisopithecus, which is what the new species will be named. Because the guy who discovers it is the guy who gets to name it. And that's what I have named it, Denisopithecus. So, what do we got here? At least some South African tribes use the click and clack language. Yes, that's true. I'm just wondering because the people who already did the DNA say they're not apes. They don't know that. Nobody can say they're not apes. The only DNA they have is the mitochondrial, which is human, comes back ancient human, by the way, okay, missing a couple chromosomes, all right, a couple precursors off. I already explained that in a previous video. They have no nuclear DNA, so they don't know what the father was. Nobody has nuclear DNA because none exist. It comes back unknown primate is what it comes back. You got to remember, humans are primates too, but it does not come back human. That is going to be the Pithecus. That is going to be a Pithecus species that ancient human Denisovans mated with. That is what is going to happen here. You know what I'm saying? Todd Standing, he says they're more than humans, human than us. They're more human than us. That's just, I don't even know what to say about that. I'm not even going to, I'm not going to answer stupid questions. I mean, why would you say that? How could it be more human than a human? We are human. We decided what was humans. So you can't be more than a human. ODU research convinced me they don't regularly use telepathic communication. No, they don't. They don't. Let me tell you something. There's no species on Earth that has a unique quality that another species hasn't either obtained or modified. There is no other species that we know of that communicate telepathically. So, yeah, Todd approached it on a totally different thing. He thought videotape was going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting information. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about his live video yesterday, he said smarter, not more human. They're not smarter than humans. If they were smarter than humans, they'd be using computers. Fact. They would be inventing things. I have a theory, and this theory is, I'm pretty sure is right, guys. I mean, I'd bet money on it. I've been doing this for quite a while, studying this. I've studied ancient lineages of humans for longer than Outdoor University was even around. Sasquatch just entered the equation. Sorry. But I've always been extremely interested in ancient human lineage. Do you think that the Bigfoot know that you are filming them? They probably have some kind of an idea. They don't know what film is. I know he has said that, Jody, sorry. They wouldn't be hunting the hard way. Yeah, that's correct. If they were like us, they definitely wouldn't be hunting hard. They'd be using tools, bows, arrows, spears. I just said that they're smarter in the woods. Well, I don't know if they're smarter in the woods. That most humans probably, but you got guys out there, man, that pretty much live in the woods. I've outsmarted them. I've lost them and got up in the tree stand and watched them walking around looking for me. So, I don't know how much of that is truth and how much isn't truth. You know what I'm saying? So, why do you think they have been hiding for so long? I don't think that they've been hiding. I think that there are just not that many of them, man. I think that there's just not that many of them. Look at the coelacanth. You know what I'm saying? We thought that thing was extinct millions of years ago. Then, somebody catches one off the coast of South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they hide. What I think is they avoid. There's a difference between hiding and avoiding. I think it's instilled in them now and taught. And I thought, and it's been, I don't think it was always like that. Back in the early days when Native Americans ruled this country, the white man came over here. And we started slaughtering the Indians, and these things seen it. Every Native American tribe has lore of communication, trade, or some kind of relationship with these animals, okay? Whether you call them animals, call them tribe, call them Sasquatch, whatever you want to call them. I'm not trying to offend anybody here. But that's what I think. I think they seen this and they said, well, we need to pull back from these humans. And I think it's taught to their children, stay away, bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you tell your kids to stay away from the stove, right? It's hot. Does every child need to be burned to stay away from the stove? No. 99% of them believe that their parents are correct. That is bad. That is danger. Bottom line. You know, hey, everyone, you need to hit the like button. Tony Clem says Bigfoots are elusive. I think from old interactions with regular humans, like that's exactly what I just said. I suspect it goes back further, you know. It could go back further. We don't know. Maybe this species, when they, you know, when Erectus was, or the Denisovans were, mating with Pithecus, subspecies of Pithecus, some species. We know that Neanderthals were in the area, and we know that they were very violent. We also know that Erectus was too. Maybe they seen the offshoot, tried to kill them. They retreated north, moved over the land bridge. I don't know. I'm not going down that road right now until I can get proven what they are. I love those commercials. Sorry, guys. You know, yeah, I think they were along in the Stone Age, even before then. Well, I think, look, man, you guys are gonna freak out once you start getting into lineage, Pithecus lineage, and how human apes really were. You're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Like my head is just spinning and spinning and spinning, and it's been spinning because I've been working on the documentary, and I was like, all right, I'm far enough ahead in this documentary that I can go ahead and release what I think. And the documentary will back up what I think. Hey guys, Pina says, and gals, I sent my cast to the jewelry store today to be gold plated with diamonds in the toes. Yeah, you're silly, Painless, you know. Nice, Painless. Then send me, and then send it to me for a month. What's up, Teresa? I see you. So, but anyways, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you tonight, and let you know, when is the documentary going to be ready. I'm halfway done with it. I have the whole thing written. Okay, you got to understand that there's a lot of stock footage. You know, some footage I have to shoot, but there's a lot of stock footage. 90% of the stuff that you watch on YouTube, it's stock footage. They don't shoot that footage. They get it from a company called Art Grid or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or Vislex, or, you know, so, you know, you pay a monthly subscription and you can get stock footage. So I'm still looking for, you know, for the decent stock footage. I still got to do all the grids. Still got to do all the charts, all the linear charts, you know, with all dates and everything, you know. So, I mean, we're still looking out. I was trying to shoot for the beginning of next month, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it's pretty, you know, this is a pretty intense video, man. Most of you, DA, the latest, beat the Painless fun. There you go. Everybody, thank DA. DA, thank you so much. It is greatly, 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 greatly appreciated. Everybody, give Painless a big O to you. Thank you, and a hug. Thank you, Painless. I'm sorry, DA. Thank you, DA. I'm sorry, my head's spinning, guys. Head spinning, you know. You start getting into this stuff, you start reading these scientific articles, then you have to research what they're saying. Okay, well, what does this word mean? Then you got to go to Wikipedia and find out what that word means in the dictionary, blah, 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 blah. So it's just, you know, Charles, did you start the new channel? Yes, I did. The new channel is ODU Squatch Watch Live on YouTube. All right. So go to YouTube, look up ODU Squatch Watch Live. All right. Mr. Anderson's footage from the hunt the other day is on there, and you can hear that thing running through the bush and cracking trees loud, big trees. It ain't no deer, boys and girls. Yep, I subscribed yesterday. Yeah. Paul, did you watch that video? I, for one, appreciate all the work. Thanks. Well done. From the common man's perspective, thank you. I am a common man. Jason Harper, I am a common man. I ain't nobody special. What I do ain't nothing special. I'm not special. This is not about Charles Mills. Okay? This is about Sasquatch. What do we got? Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, man. If you guys haven't, heard the, you heard the fart too, Dollar said? Yeah, you're not common. Yes, I am. I'm a common man. I'm just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between men and boys. Remember that, girls, ladies. There's a difference. ODU subbed. All right. Yep. As you guys, just a guy with I'm just a dumb redneck with a fishing pole, and I happen to know how to use Google. Have 3 different types of gold paint: Royal Aztec and regular gold. Yeah, as you say. So, but guys, I am super excited about this. I'm going to release it as a theory until we get confirmation. This is my theory. Everybody has one. Nobody can say, well, that's wrong, because there's no such thing as a Sasquatch expert. But there's been nobody that's taken Sasquatch DNA and compared it to ancient DNA. Nobody. As a matter of fact, there's not even a lot of people. I don't even know if the Genome Project has done a 100% DNA sequencing on this. Hit the like. See, DNA every day, guys. There's advancements in DNA technology every single day. Every single day, there's advancements in DNA technology. It's only a matter of time, guys, before this, Sorry, Charles, I don't get to watch live much because I work, but I still do watch because you're awesome, and thanks. Yeah, and a genius. I'm not a genius. Not a genius. I'm just some dumb redneck with a fishing pole, guys. So will this channel stop when the other is fully going? Oh, no. Aldo University ain't stopping nothing. The only reason ODU Squatch Watch Live exists is for the 24-hour cams. Okay? That is going to take a minute. But on the next hunt, there will be cameras. You will be able to watch at least 2 front and back or whatever, or a 360 while that live hunt is happening. I will make sure that happens, so you'll be able to see that, you're far from dumb. At least you got a fishing pole. I know. I guess I'm retarded. Charles, stop that. Stop that. Not many of you will catch that, but just signed up for the live. All right, Thomas, thank you. Yeah, that's going to have, like when we go on our next hunt, I'm thinking about putting that camera for ODU Live Squatch Watch Live, thinking about putting that in the tree stand and just letting it go. And then as we walk the woods, you know what I'm saying? See if anything's following us or anything like that, you know? Plus, we always have Mr. Anderson's footage, you know? So, you know? Donated. What's that? Charles Branson donated. I don't know what that means. I did, Charles Dillo said. I believe the Russia did compare the Almasty. Ha ha! We got somebody. Yeah, there you go, Bruce. The Almasty DNA to ancient DNA of different lineages. The Almasty is what they call their Bigfoot. That is correct. And do you know what was found? Pithecus and Denisovan. That's where my whole thing came from. Back then, when they tried that was actually in the 70s. Okay. They didn't even know Denisovans existed in the 70s. Okay. They didn't even know gigantopithecus existed. All they knew was Australopithecus. Okay. It was precursors off of Australopithecus. So they knew that that's why they thought it was an ape. Okay. That's why they thought it was an ape. The reason why they couldn't match the DNA to human, the mitochondrial, was because we didn't even have Denisovans back then. You understand? The only reason why we can say that Denisovans are human DNA is because of the DNA that we have retrieved from the Han Dynasty in China that showed 2% of them. That's how we know that humans mated with these. That's how we know that. You know? Thanks for donating. Oh, Brandon, hold on. Brandon, I don't see Brandon's donation on here. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Brandon, everybody, please give Brandon a big thank you, an ODU hug. I'm sitting there running my mouth. I am so sorry, Brandon, and I apologize. I'm sorry, personally, to you. Everybody, give him a big ODU hug and a big thank you. Brandon, thank you. It is so appreciated here when you guys donate. You guys are what keep this channel alive. You guys are what keep me going, you know. So without you, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this as much. You know, I'd get maybe 1 or 2 hunts in a month, if that, because I'd have to go get a job full time. Yeah, she is watching. She said hi to all the ODU family. All right. Hi to her. We appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, everybody. We understand Charles love it when you get going on this subject. I'm sorry, guys, but I stayed up late last night. Okay. And I had to get some sleep because I had to go donate plasma for the Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital. Me and Mr. Anderson go donate, then we they pay you, and then we give the money to Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital. It's a hospital in Akron for kids. So I had to go do that. So I had to get a little bit of sleep before that, because if not, my blood pressure would have been all whacked and they would have deferred me. So I got a little sleep, went and did that, came home, took another nap, and I've been up ever since. I stayed up late last night, and now I've been up working on this, studying this lineage line, seeing what DNA is actually out there, what universities have this DNA. You know, this stuff isn't easy to track all this down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not. You know, now I understand why most of these channels are just walking around the woods looking to get it on film and not doing this kind of research, because this kind of research is real research. This kind of research right here sucks, because you're stuck in front of this computer all day, and now your eyes are doing all kinds of weird crap, you know? You're like, whew. Hey, Gordo, what's up? Yeah, I've been doing my homework for you guys. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, what really started screwing me up, man, is when I started getting into DNA strand segments. And DNA strand coils. Guys, go to my Facebook page. Here's how much I've been into DNA that I actually researched this. Science has just found God's name, Yahweh, wrote in our DNA. Whoa. Here's a kick to all the atheists right in the teeth. Go to my Facebook page, scroll down until you see it. It's like a little thing. Watch it. It gives you a link to the scientific study sheet. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I mean, I've been messing with DNA for some time now, and my brain is just throbbing, man. You know? Yeah. They said I saw that too. It's cool. Oh, Del, you seen that? Yeah. I think that is hilarious. I think that's funny. You know, I think over a year ago you thought Sasquatch was yeah, foobar. Yep. Hooked just like the rest of us. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't sure. I was pretty sure that there wasn't one running around here in Ohio. And I was definitely wrong. I mean, I've heard of Sasquatch for a long time, guys. But when I got those rocks thrown at me and that yell, me and Mr. Anderson and my brother Zach, we were catfishing. And then me and Mr. Anderson found that footprint and that turd. I thought, okay, there's something to this. And then Jack went and found that footprint. And then we got growled at. Then I caught one on film. Then I caught another one on film. Then I caught like 4 more on film. Then I said, oh, man, here we go. Here we go. You know? Yeah. What is foobar? Yeah. I didn't think nothing of Bigfoot till, it get in my face. Now I'm obsessed. Yeah, we all appreciate the hard work you do, Charles. Thank you, Patsy, because I really do, man. You guys don't understand. I mean, I'm sitting here, this topic has took a lot from me. Especially on days that I'm alone, there's nobody home. William's at work or Mr. Anderson's, doing something for the Unexplained University, and I'm here by myself. I mean, it takes a lot out of me. Usually, my old lady was here. And I could always go back there and talk to her, and calm my brain down. But, now it's just me. This topic has took a lot from me, man. It took my wife from me, for just becoming obsessed with it, and it's just, I'm going to solve this. This is something that I'm going to do, or I'm going to die trying. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Caught 2 in the face. Yeah, I did. The USA is trash. Rubbish in USA is trash. I don't know what that means. You say crap now in UK. Charles, if you remember when you and Jack found that print, you guys saw a ton of deer and rabbit tracks. They follow the food. That's correct. Me and Mr. Anderson was just talking about that today. It's been 3 days since we seen deer on that camera on the feeder. Okay. And I know there was feed there. So the coons are what's eating it. But been 3 days. I'm noticing that when I see no deer over there, we always seem to get activity over there. When there's a lot of deer there, they're not there for a very long period of time because the Sasquatch follow them, especially in wintertime. See, spring, there's tubers. There's, they'll grab trees. That could be one of the reasons. Somebody said this to me in an email. I don't know who it was, but they said that they think the bent trees, see, because if you bend a tree in summer, fall, or winter, it's going to break. The only time it's not going to break is when it's producing high sap in the spring. And what does it also produce in the spring? Shoots. So it bends down, it pulls the shoots off, the new leaves, and it eats them. And then I think that's how it stays bent, Hey, Kevin Bullock donated $50. Wow. Kevin, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't even know, Kev. Everybody, thank Kevin. Give Kevin a big ODU hug, all right? Because I really, 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 really appreciate that, you know? Yeah, thank you. But this was said, I wanted to read this. You know what? I'm not going to get into it because this guy's been following ODU for a while. And he sent me dude, it's like a book. I mean, this guy sent me everything, you know. I mean, he broke a lot of stuff down. A lot of stuff I already knew. Most of it I already knew. But the one thing that I didn't catch on to that he said, tree bends are not to measure how tall they are. I think this guy's right. I think the tree bends that we find that are tied down, or sometimes that we broke off and shoved into the ground, I think they do that so the younger squatch can come and eat, you know, when they bend them down. It's done in the spring because you notice that most of them are new and then most of them come in the springtime. I think they're eating the tubers and the new tender leaves off of them, and I think that's why they bent down, and I think that's why they leave them bent down, you know, for the younger ones. That was me that sent that to your email. Bruce Melton, there you go. It was Bruce, guys. Everybody, because, dude, this thing's a book. And yeah, Bruce, I never even thought of that when you sent me that. Most of the things that you sent me, I had my suspicions on, and I thought about. But, some of it you can't just go talking about without some kind of evidence, because then you just look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody, thank Bruce. I'm going to try to read some of what he wrote to me, man, on, dude, the email was good. I enjoyed it. And yeah, I read every single word. And not only did I read every single word, Bruce, I went back right afterwards and read it a second time. That's how cool I thought it was. Yeah. Bruce has some pretty good stuff in this email, guys. I want to read this to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what he's got to say, man, is, yeah. I was going to do that on Bigfoot and Coffee, because it's pretty cool, Later, brother. Back to work. All right, Kevin. Hey, back to work, Kev. Thank you for everything you've done, Kev. Me and Kevin's been in contact here the last couple of days. 79 watching and 35 likes. That's pretty good. There's 80 watching, actually. Let's hear it. LOL. Yeah. Oh, it's long, guys. Guys, it's long. I want to save it for Bigfoot and Coffee because that's ODU's time. Hey, Les, everybody, thank Les. He donated $5. Les, thank you so much. Everybody, big ODU hug. To Les, he donated $5, and I appreciate it. I love you guys, man. I really do. But I'm glad I got off and got on here and was taking a break. I mean, you can see I'm pulling my hair out, man, trying to read this stuff. You guys should see some of these notes I got written down. They're just scrambled and staggered everywhere. You can't even see it, but yeah, they're just scrambled and staggered everywhere, because I studied every lineage and that it could be every species, every genus, every homo, everything that it could be, and these are the two that I think. So there's a couple others too. But the problem is they're finding every year they're finding a new offshoot lineage, guys. They are. It's just, so it could be something that hasn't been discovered yet that mated, we don't know. We really have no clue. But I've been looking into the giant thing too. Giants. A lot of skeletons that have come up missing here in North America, man. There's been more giant skeletons located in North America than anywhere in the world. And apparently the Smithsonian accidentally lost them. How in the hell, excuse my language, is that possible? You're the Smithsonian. How are you losing ancient, large, 10-foot human remains? How is this possible? I think they happen to be Sasquatch. I think that's back before white man. I think they were buried by the Indians and they were adorned by the Indians because the Indians adored the Sasquatch. That's what I think. Ohio was a hotspot for giants. Exactly. And Sasquatch. I think there's a connection between giant skeletons and Sasquatch. I think that. Remember I said that, native caves. Yep. The Nevada cave giants were. Yep. I mean, watch the giant shows too. Yeah. Because they're Sasquatch is what they are. Yeah. Sasquatch is brother and engine in the street of Indianapolis 500 from a UFO Central app. I don't know what that. 100% agree. I mean, look, there's going to be a lot of things that a lot of us in the Sasquatch community and me, because I'm not a Bigfoot researcher. I'm not. I'm just a dumb redneck with a fishing pole. Are going to be totally wrong. There's going to be a lot of things that people go, see, I told you. And there's going to be a lot of things that, we're going to be wrong about. And that will come in time. And that's part of the scientific thing, These phones are hard to figure out. I am so dang old, I can't figure out crap. I know this. Sorry, buddy. Giants had 6 fingers and double rows of teeth. That's truth. And how do you know Sasquatch don't have double rows of teeth? And not all giants had 6 fingers. The oldest ones of them did. Explain to me the Boley tracks, the Sasquatch tracks. They're called the Boley tracks. It's a track where you have like 5 tracks. On one foot, he's got 6 toes. 6 toes. Yeah. And we don't know. I mean, and how do you know they don't have 2 rows of teeth? Remember I said this. Remember I said that. Vikings. You also got to understand, too, evolution. Changes a lot of things. What is this? Polydactyly. Yep. You're good, Les. About a lot of us are in the same boat. Yeah. Can't figure out a dang phone. Me neither. I mean, I'm surprised that I've come up with the technology that I've come up with, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling you, man. Listen, people, I'm just a dumb redneck with a fishing pole. I just wrote a program that is compatible with YouTube that you can multi-stream on and do pretty much almost everything, just like a regular studio. Okay. That's pretty much unheard of. All I did was Google it and study it. That's all I did. You know what I'm saying? Not that hard. So remember, what one man can do, another can do. What somebody else can do, you can do. You're special, you're powerful, and you're strong. You understand? You are an ODU member. You're special. I've seen humans deformed by inbreeding. Exactly. That's what the dog man is. It's an inbred Sasquatch. Me too, painless NDA. Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Hey, Natalie, what's up? Hi, from Central Australia. Love watching your hunts. All right. The Yowie. Well, who was it that was just telling me that they found one on that island, that little island over there by you, Natalie? Who was that? Who was that? Somebody just sent it to me in Messenger. Was it Kevin? Was it Kev? I can't remember. There's a squatch painted on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Find Michelangelo. Explain that one. Actually, that I did not know. I'd have to research that. I would have to research that. Is Yowie real? I don't see why not. See, now here's something that we have to look at, guys. If the Yowie is real, then we have to take this lineage back further. We'd have to take it back to Pangea, when there was one continent. All right. See, Australia was a lot closer. You could actually reach Australia from, there was all that landmass was connected 200,000 years ago. Australia was connected to the mainland. So they could have migrated down. The Denisopithecus could have migrated down. If you remember, you had found a possible Bigfoot nursery before you found the cave. That's correct. That's where I got a lot of the hair from. A lot of the hair from. Speaking of that, where is my Bigfoot hair? Oh, it's right there. I'm always wondering where my Bigfoot hair went, you know? That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can. Let's see if it'll work. If I can show it. Look at that. See all the different colors in it, and look how coarse it is. Pretty cool. Correct. One land mass originally. That is correct. You know, Anaconda in land bridge. Yep, there was a land bridge going from Australia. It wasn't always an island. Please take a guitar with you next time. And you go to the Geo site, play them some music. All right, I can do that. Did you get my text from this morning? Rick, I did. Are you the one from Akron? We'll wait and see if Rick answers. I think you're the one that says you live in Akron, right, Rick? I think Jason sent all his inbred to Yowie land. Yeah. Okay, Rick. Yeah, I did get it this morning, buddy. I did. Who donated $50? That was Kev. That was Kevin that donated the $50. Les Snow donated $5, and Kev Bullock donated the $50, guys. So make sure you guys thank everybody that's donated. Thank you, man. You know, you guys don't understand. You know, I mean, you think I'm lying? I ain't. I showed Michael Thompson how much this channel makes. He knows when he came over here. This channel don't make that much money. And the money that it makes comes from Super Chat. Believe that. Randy Hester, brother, when you start gathering your hair, put it in a paper envelope. It's better that way. There's a path plastic bag. That's what they say. Yeah, I do that. Actually, I have all of my stuff goes in glass. I'll show them to you. Hold on, I'll get them. I got some right here. Little glass containers. That is my personal hair. See, I got little sterilized glass containers, medical glass containers. 4 samples that when I collect the hair, I always keep one in my pocket. You know, I'll collect the hair, drop it in there. Big Kev and DA with the fun drop. Yeah, I know. Yep. Well, there was more people. There was more than just Kev and DA, guys. You know what I'm saying? There was more. Let me go back and see. I'll tell you who they were. You know, there was a lot more. Who else donated? Oh, Brandon donated $10, guys. Don't forget about, Brandon. You know, he donated $10. Don't forget about Brandon. You know? So, yeah. So, anyways, thank you, everybody, for the donations sorry, guys. Sorry. Anyways, thank you for the donations that you do. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit, man. You know, trying to ease my mind off this DNA stuff, because the only way you're getting the species recognized is a dead body or DNA. Video ain't going to work. And I'm going to tell you why video ain't going to work. A long time ago, maybe. You like the Stormtrooper BJs? Haha, Danny, thanks. And here's why it won't work. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing, man? Dang stink bug. CGI. There's CGI artists out there, man, that can fool the best. It's fact. Look it up. You know, it's gonna take DNA or a body. You know, you're getting another package from me tomorrow. Yeah, I got you a message today, Dillo. Something off the 3D printer. That's awesome, brother. Thank you. Keep up the hard work. Work you do for ODU. I'm trying, guys. I really am trying. I really wish you guys knew the hours that I have put into this DNA video that we got coming out, man. This lineage video. Man, it's impressive, man. It's impressive. You can hunt around the cave too and see the heaviest tracks, ways from the cave, see where they go. Yes, we can. We could do that. Yes, we could do that. You're the best. Can't wait, Little Joe says. Yeah, there is a late birthday present for Mr. Anderson. You're getting a shirt. Oh, okay. Cool. How's it going, Charles? It's going pretty good. Michael, how are you? What's going on, buddy? And now, Mitch. Hope Mr. Anderson is helping out a lot. Mr. Anderson is helping out a lot. You know, he does, you know, the camera work. And he's got to do his own thing, man. I told him he's got to get the, you know, there has to be content going up on that channel. He's doing a lot of research and research on table tipping and scrying. If you guys, you know what that is. My mom hopes she is healing well. Get home from work. What have I missed with the DNA? Well, I was just releasing one of my theories of what I think it is. And if you look at, you know, Denisopithecus, I think that's what it is. I think it's a Denisopithecus. I think it's Denisovan, ancient human, that bred with some kind of Australopithecus, either gigantopithecus or Melanithus pithecus. Sorry, that's hard to say. My turn. Brian says, ha, everybody thank Brian. He donated $25. Everybody thank Brian. Big ODU hug. Brian, thank you so much. It is so appreciated. Everybody thank Brian. You know, Brian's donated, you know, before. And Brian, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Yeah. Going to eat supper late. ODU out. All right, Little Joe, we love you. Hey, Fresh Jersey Peppers. What's up? Awesome Hunts. Yeah. I seen you heard that thing running, right? Yeah, on the other channel. That thing's crazy. Bye, Little Joe, Dillo says. That's great. Oh, thanks for the donation. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to yard in your face. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just, you know, I still got a lot of work to do. It's 7:19 where I'm at. In the evening. You know, I'm just supporting one of my favorite channels. There you go, buddy. Tony Clemens, what's up? It says, hi, Charles. When are you going to Old Man Whistler's and go down the ravine that you've never been to? I've been in both ravines, but the one part of the other ravine, like if you're looking in a ravine and you know how we come around and it tees off, I've never been to the right. We've been to a little bit to the left. We've never followed that ravine where it tees into. We followed the one where it comes down and then it tees in, and that's where we stopped. And the other one, last time I was in there, I got beat in the face. And a big log, half a tree. They tried to smash me with a half a tree. I heard that. Yeah, hollering too. Seems like something. Sometimes the train comes, they get to howling. That's what I was going to say that. I was going to say that, man. This thing right here. Oh, you think so? Oh, so you think you're going to? Look at this thing. Stinky bug. Oh, get out of here, stinky bug. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? So, sorry, guys. Sounds like a fish story. So I looked up the vid you took at the geosite on my ground. Did you get the sucker on video? So I looked up the video you took at the geosite and my grod. I don't know what that did. You get that sucker on video? Yeah, we got him on video at the geo. That's where one of them was. Yeah, the ravine is scary. I think they use it as a trackway. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a little creek down there, covers up the print. See, I think they're smart enough to know what their footprints are. I think they're smart enough to know that. I hate those. Yeah, stinky bugs. Yeah. When I come down to Ohio, we'll map out the entire area. Yeah. Dom had an idea. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do a mapping of Old Man Whistler's. I like they are warning each other of incoming trains. Could be. Yep. Could be. The best part about this group, you don't have to worry about someone rolling their eyes at you. That's true. Because we don't know. There's no such thing as an expert. There's no such thing as an expert. Look, these things could cloak. I highly doubt it because the science ain't there. But who knows? Maybe it's science we don't know of. If these things had the technology to cloak, they would be they're not from this earth. But I don't think that's what it is. When you do not hunt, you ought to take a try strobe light and see what they think about the light flashing for man. I don't know. Okay, we could try something like that. Gotta hit the one geosite again, bait them up and get them on vid. Okay, I'm an anti-cloaker. Me too. Yeah. See, and then some people think they cloak. I do. I can tell you right now that if they cloak, it has to be a technology because it's not in their hair because there's some right there. And you can stick this under a microscope. Hair. Regular. Nothing different. Nothing special about it. Has no medulla. That's it. There's actually some human hair don't have no medulla. But you didn't know that. 3% of the population hair don't have a medulla. Maybe multi-caves hit the other ravines. Okay. I'm hollering at y'all. Do you family hit the hay? Long day tomorrow. All right, Gordo. Thank you, buddy. Maybe multiple caves. They don't cloak. You have it on vid crawling away. Yep, I do have it on video crawling away. Yep. Yeah, we don't even know how big the cave is. To be honest, we don't even know if it's a cave. If you remember, I said, I don't know if this is a cave. It looks like a cave. I'm pretty sure it's a cave. I mean, you can look at it and see that it goes in. How deep? We don't know. We don't know. We don't even know how big the cave is. That's right. Good night, Gordo. Dylan says, I'm going to come see you one day, Charles. I'm here, brother. I'm here. My address and phone number ain't no secret. I I got a killer idea for DNA traps, Charles, but I'll text it to you. Text it to me, you know? Could be a cover over train trestle. Okay, always great info on here. Yeah, you know, like I said before, guys, there's no saying as an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just chasing the science, man. You know, I'm chasing the science. I'm not chasing the legend. I'm not chasing the legend that they call Bigfoot. I'm not doing that. I'm chasing the science. I'm chasing the lineage. Okay. I have Sasquatch DNA. Guaranteed. Now, where does that DNA take us? What road on what lineage does it take us? You know, where does it take us? You know, guys, there's some crazy stuff, man. When you start to get into lineage, you know, really is. Any close what we source close to the cave? Any water sources close to the cave? Yeah, there's a creek right in front of it. A creek right in front of it. That's what we've seen. Now, whether it's there all year long, I don't know. Cave don't look big enough for lots of 900-pound Bigfoots. Yeah, maybe one or two, though. We don't know. I don't know how far back it goes, you know? So, I don't know. I have no clue, you know? So, all right, man. What do we got? Imagine if you get different samples from both sides and compare them on game on. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm trying to get, you know, we already have plans. I already have Pacific Northwest plans for this summer. Already locked in. ODU will be in the Pacific Northwest live via satellite. Okay? We will be in the Pacific Northwest live. Believe when I say that. Yeah, it's Mandula. That's what I just said. Mandula. Yeah. It's got no Mandula. It's Mandula. How far down the rabbit hole do we want to go? That's what I'm saying. I had that rabbit hole video before, man. I ain't doing that no more. You know, I'm already locked in. And here, and if you remember that rabbit hole video, see, I told you, I seen it coming. I knew this was gonna take my old lady. I knew this subject. I knew this was gonna happen. I called it before it happened. And I called it before it happened on this channel. Telling you, once you start going down the Sasquatch hole, man, you know, maybe just keep a small one at the cave. Highly speculative. I hope you all at the geosite DNA traps get something. Me too. You know. Try Dillo. Hope so. Yeah. Michael Fowler. My dad says Bigfoot is a spiritual creature. Yeah. A lot of people say that. There's a lot of people that say he's a spiritual creature. You know, yeah, hopefully the geosite DNA traps work. I hope so too, man, because I need to get that. You know, we're going to the Pacific Northwest. We're going out there. I hear my phone blowing up back there. One of you guys are probably blowing my phone up back here. It's back in the room back there. So this is the home phone, the Obama phone that I just use it for emergencies. Any ideas how to cross the ravine? Yeah, we can get across the ravine. We can just walk right around. There's one part where it starts. Aren't all animals part spiritual? I don't know. You have spoken to any Native American people? I've spoken to a lot of Native American people. A lot of Native American people. There's nothing. I don't have anything against Native American people. I'm a science guy. you know. And yes, I'm a Christian. I'm also into the Christian Science, you know. So, you know, and I can sit here and break down the Bible scientifically for you, and you would be amazed. I still think you flushed a deer towards a Bigfoot the day and showed you guys were out when it was crashing. You know what, Jody? That could be. You know, but look, when you're loud in the woods, I don't know if you've ever been deer hunting, but you can't go in the woods smelling. You can't even go, hey, if you did that, every deer within 200 yards is gone. Gone. A deer can hear you up to 250 yards at normal room decibel. Remember that. At normal room decibel. And that's just like talking right now. Just, you know, that's like me and you talking. If I was to say, hey, what's up, Jody? Every deer 250 yards around me just heard that. Loud as day. And they're out of there. They're running, you know. But could be. One could have been bedded down, Jody. You could be right. I'm 4 hours from the southeast Sierra Nevadas, where I saw two. And I'll take you there. Right on. Okay. Penis, I thought you was in Florida. What are you talking about? I thought Penis was in Florida. Ain't that what he said? Sent us pictures of him on the beach. Oh, that's right. SoCal. Southern Cali. Yep. Where are you at, Painless? He's in California. Oh, man, there he is. The stink bug's back for revenge. He's mad that I flicked him, guys. This thing is not happy. Oh, man, this thing is pissed. Smells like a cucumber. Looks like he's got a Bigfoot hair stuck on him. That is a Bigfoot hair. That is. Anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Get back to work because I got to get to work for you guys. I got to get this video out. We got to get hunts up. We got to, he really stinks. Like, smells like cucumbers. Yeah, you know. So anyways, please remember to take a kid fishing, guys. All right. And if you have not become a subscriber of this channel, there's a little subscribe button right on down there. Go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Tickle that notification bell and punch that like right in the mouth. All right. Because we would love for you to be a subscriber via site manager. Blah, blah, blah. Why else would a Bigfoot make that much noise in the snow? Because it was running from us, Jody, I think. I don't know, Jody. I don't know. I mean, you could be right. Maybe. Is that attracted to the hair? Might be. That might be why it's coming around here. I don't know, Jody. You might be right. It could have been bedding down. That deer could have been bedded down, jumped up, and that Sasquatch grabbed it. You know, that could have been, you know, right underneath. Yeah. All right, guys. So anyways, take a kid fishing. Thank a vet. You have the freedoms that you have in this country because somebody fought for you to have that freedom. Okay. Every day we take those freedoms for granted, you know? And I personally don't think that's cool, you know? Don't take your freedoms for granted, okay? You're living in the best country in the world, all right? Think of that. Check out the Wounded Warrior Project if you haven't, whether it's $5, whether it's $3, whether it's $100, whatever. You know, they do a lot of good work for these vets that are wounded over there, man. They really, really, really do. Remember, be that strong link. If all of us do our part, this chain is unbreakable. You can't break ODU's chain. You understand? We are going to lead this investigation, okay, into a unique and one of a kind discovery. All right. Remember, I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University. And if you haven't got your shirts, go get your shirts. All right. All proceeds go to the OIP project, which we're pretty good right now for next month. I mean, not next month, for March's OIP, but you know, all money is appreciated for the OIP project. Get over there, get your shirts. Remember, I'm Charles Mills, and I love every single one of you. That's right, every single one. Even those people that are watching that ain't commenting, because don't think I don't know you there. I can see. All I got to do is go to the analytics, and I can see. All right, guys, I love you. I'm Charles Mills. I'll see you in the great outdoors. Hey, and by the way, where the hell was pork and beans?